Nintendo's Wii U tried to differentiate itself from the PS4 and Xbox One by including a tablet-like controller known as the Gamepad. However, consumers were confused and thought the Wii U was just an add-on tablet for the Wii. This and many other factors such as lack of power and terrible marketing led to poor sales of the Wii U. But on the bright side, we got some really unique and original games that really utilized the Wii U's gamepad. What's up, ladies and gentlemen, jury? The name is Ace, and welcome to my top 5 games that utilize the Wii U's gamepad the best.
Team, unite up!
Kicking off this list at number 5 is The Wonderful 101, a very underrated game in my opinion. The game was made by our favorite devs at Platinum Games, who have also created the game Bayonetta. By itself, the game is just an average cartoony beat 'em up, but that all changes when the Wii U's gamepad comes into play. The gamepad provides a unique twist on combat. In The Wonderful 101, you can draw your own weapon. For example, you draw a squiggly line, you get a whip. You draw a sword, you get a sword. You draw a gun looking thing, you get a gun. You draw Harabe, you get... Hello? Wait, what? That's not part of the game? Son of a... Anyways, the only problem is that you're confined to the weapons that the game has available. So that means no maces, no chainsaws, and no mega busters, which sucks. So the only real flexibility you have with the weapons is size. So you can draw a really big sword, you get a really big sword. So yeah, I guess that's cool. But aside those minor gripes, the gamepad is excellently used in The Wonderful 101. The gamepad enhances the gameplay and adds that extra oomph to the game. Arriving at number 4 is ZombiU, a launch game for the Wii U made by Ubisoft. Judging from the title of the game, you can tell that this is a horror game dealing with zombies on the Wii U. The game didn't do as well as Ubisoft would have liked, sales-wise, and the game was heavily criticized for being repetitive and boring. However, what separates this game from most horror games is, you guessed it, the Wii U's gamepad. Tapping the screen to scan for zombies allows you to get the edge on the undead enemies. But the most appealing part of the Wii U's gamepad is when the game puts you in an intense situation and you're forced to look at your gamepad. For example, there's a horde of zombies coming at you and you need to figure out the passcode in like 10-20 seconds, and you're switching between the gamepad and looking at the zombies and you're like, okay, well this isn't working, and you're just like seeing the zombies approach you, and it just builds an insane amount of tension, and like, oh my god, I almost pissed my pants one time, and it is an adrenaline rush when you get out. It's really unfortunate that this game didn't get enough attention, despite providing a unique horror experience that you should all play. Finishing at 3rd place is Pikmin 3. I know some of you guys want this higher up on the list, and trust me, I was pulling some of my hairs myself. The gamepad is very versatile when it comes to Pikmin 3. You can use the Wii U gamepad and stylus to order your Pikmin around. Once you get used to the controls, micromanaging your Pikmin feels natural. However, if you still don't like using touchscreen, don't worry, the gamepad is still useful. The gamepad can act as an extremely useful map that displays items you need to get. At the same time, you'll be playing with your Wii Remote plus Nunchuck or your Wii Pro controller. So no matter what control method you use, the gamepad's got your back. The runner-up on this list is New Super Mario Maker. This game is a Mario fan's dream come true. It uses the gamepad's touchscreen to create your own Mario levels. While creating levels, you are given the power to add classic enemies such as Goombas, Koopas, Boos, and many more. In addition, you can place blocks, platforms, power-ups, and even change the setting of the game. You're even allowed to switch versions of the game, to the classic NES, to the more modern Super Mario Bros. Wii. In addition, amiibo support will allow you to scan your amiibos. Once you scan the amiibo, you'll unlock a special mushroom that will transform Mario. That's right, kids! Eat your shrooms, they're good for you! Super Mario Maker wouldn't feel right if it didn't have the gamepad, because it just makes creating levels and sharing them enjoyable and easy. Before we see what number 1 is, I would like to give some honorable mentions that could have made the list. Curvy canvas cores. Use the stylus to guide Kirby through levels. Splatoon. Gyro controls are pretty cool and the map is useful. Fatal Frame. I didn't want 2 horror games on this list, but still a great game. And last but certainly not least, we have Star Fox and its gyro controls, which were hit and miss for some, and I never played it personally, so sorry about that. Now, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, the moment you've all been waiting for, the game that utilizes the Wii U's gamepad the best is Sonic Boom, Nintendo Land. Nintendo Land came bundled with the Wii U and has given me and my friends thousands of hours of fun. My buddy Zero and I did a video on it, so if you want to watch it, click here. Nintendo Land's brilliant use of the gamepad has given it the title of the Wii Sports of the Wii U, if you kinda understand what I'm saying, you know. The game shows how innovative the console is, with games like Mario Chase, where you're chasing the person with the gamepad 4 vs 1, or if you turn off the lights and play Luigi's Ghost Mansion, you'll have a blast and see why the gamepad isn't a useless controller. Also, if you don't have any friends around, fear not, because there's some single player games you can play. My favorite one is Takamaru's Ninja Castle, where you hold the gamepad vertically and you throw ninja stars. Nintendo really hit the bullseye with Nintendo Land. It's a shame that Nintendo didn't add online, make a sequel, or even add DLC to the game. Maybe we'll see a return on the NX? Well guys, that ends my top 5 games that utilize the Wii U's gamepad the best. If you want to see more top 5s or 10s, hit that like button, and if you haven't already, subscribe. It means a lot to me. This is Ace, and have a stellar day.